That's it. Perfect. Small steps and just let yourself go. Small steps, that's it.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Tour Trinidad TV. I'm your host and tour guide Tevyn, and today we are joined by two very young and fit influencers, Thema Williams
Hi.
and Achsah Henry.
Hello.
And I see you all are dressed appropriately because we are going on a very amazing adventure along the north coast today. Now along the way, we'll also be meeting up with fellow tour guide Courtney Rooks of Bush Mountain, and he'll be showing us some hidden beaches along the north coast, as well as taking us to a very beautiful waterfall at the end. So are you all ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's
go.
get this show on the road. Alright guys, so we are on the North Coast Road right now, and we are heading towards Maracas Bay. Now, of course, Maracas is not one of our top cities, but it is definitely one of the most popular beaches in Trinidad and Tobago, and it's most famously known for its array of bacon shark stalls, which we for sure will be sampling some of today. We'll be making 3 stops. One of them will be at Fort Abercromby, which is in Las Cuevas, and it is very well known in the village for its fishing capabilities. Now the next stop we'll be making is at Damiens Bay, and that is famously known here in Trinidad as D1. Some people call it D2, and the main reason for that is there are so many Damiens Bays along the North Coast Road that they have to start numbering them. Our final stop, of course, will be Avocat Falls. Now this is tucked in the Paria Valley and is definitely one of the sweetest waterfalls we have here in Trinidad. So we've made it here to Fort Abercrombie in Las Cuevas, and we are now going to meet up with our fellow tour guide, Courtney Rooks of Bush Mountain. Courtney?
Good morning everyone. How are we?
We're good. And Courtney here will be joining us to show us a bit around the site, and of course to give us some more insights into some of the lovely history here at Fort Abercrombie. So Courtney, you're familiar with the area?
Oh yeah. I born and grew up in all of this. I have photos of me further up the coast, 1974. Right, that before all you're born. Right, so all of this area has an amazing human and natural history, and it has always fascinated me. And I'm always up for an adventure, so we're up for an adventure today, right? Adventure?
Definitely.
You ready?
Fort Abercrombie was actually named after Sir Ralph Abercrombie, who was the first English governor of Trinidad after he took Trinidad from the Spanish in 1797. So we've made it here to Damiens Bay, or I should say one of the many Damiens Bays that are located along the north coast.
Well, this one I know as Damiens Bay, and people call it D1, down the road as D2, some people call it the other way around. And all of these names have originated with the British. Captain Mallet came here and gave anglicized names. Whether he met a French community, it got a French name, or English community, he would give it that name. And so the thing is that over years it evolves. But for me, I want to call it by what we knew it as, what is properly on the map as.
Correct. So you have to call it by its actual name. So like I said, what do you know this beach as?
D1.
And what about you, Thema? But one thing we know for sure, this is Damiens Bay. So we're now standing on the bank of the Marianne River right here in Blanchisseuse, and we're now making our way to Avocat. As you can see, we have a lot of gear with us, and we're actually preparing to rappel this amazing waterfall. So Courtney, tell us, what can we expect?
So what we're going to be doing now is hiking downstream of the river for a little bit, and we will be hiking in the river. So don't stress about your feet getting wet, they will get wet, so don't try to keep them dry. And actually what it's better is the bigger rocks will have moss and slippery stuff on them. So this stuff here, the gravel at the bottom of the river, is the best thing to hike on. So it is better to get into the river and cross. You will be getting up to maybe waist height, more than likely like about knee height. And we'll just be going in and out, in and out, in and out to the river.
Okay, great. So, with that said, let's make our way upriver, or downriver I should say, and try and find this waterfall. Let's go, guys.
Ready.
Climbing is a very natural thing, all right? We go and we face and we go this way. Hanging butt backwards off of a cliff using a rope is not natural. So we have a tendency to grip over like that. So this equipment is going to help us to be able to stop that.
Okay guys, so we've made it back from Avocat safely, as you can see, both up and down. And we definitely have to thank Courtney here for showing us the ropes, so to speak, today, and for taking us on an incredible adventure here at Avocat. So guys, what would you say is your favorite part of today, the adventure?
Honestly, I had fun for the whole day, but rappelling down Avocat Waterfall for me was like amazing, because I really didn't think I could do it, but I was not leaving that waterfall without doing it.
And you definitely handled yourself, both of you.
Very well, both Thema and Achsah.
My favorite part of the day was definitely the end, when it rained and it put the cherry on top of the adventure.
Now of course, because we got some really nice weather at the beginning of the day, lots of sun, and then we ended it with some very nice showers from the sky, and of course in the cold water at Avocat.
Yeah,
so that was
and
really
the thing
well.
is, you know, it rains in the rainforest, and when the rainforest rains, I agree with Thema, there's something special about that.
Correct,
So to
correct,
experience it,
correct,
it was
correct.
awesome.
Alright guys, so that wraps it up for our adventure here today. Of course, I want to thank you all for joining us, and we want to thank everyone for watching right here at Tour Trinidad TV. So let's give them a quick bye and thank you. And you can always catch us right here on Book Trinidad. Stay tuned for more Tour Trinidad TV.
See you
Thank
later.
you.